PNEUMONIOCRACOVOCANOCONIOSIS. Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
Hello and welcome to YEN TV. This is a special edition of Faces of Ghana, and today I'm interacting with 4-year-old Nii Omanye to Alfred. He's a Ghanaian child prodigy. Well, if you're wondering what child prodigy is, you will soon get to find out. I mean, he's smart, he can answer any question you throw to him at all at age 4. And so we'll soon be getting to interact with him. For those of you who have watched The Young Sheldon, you can relate with what I'm saying. But let's come back to the studio and speak to Alfred. Alfred, how are you?
I'm fine.
What's your full name?
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Captain Planet, Nii Omanye to Alfred.
Hey, why do you like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah?
Yes.
You love him.
Yes.
Do you know the big 6?
Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Obetre Bilamte, Ilamo Foriata, Chebi Dankwa Akwaje, Edwede Kufuado.
Wow, let me clap for you. Clap for yourself. Now, if you grow up, what do you want to become? What do you want to become if you grow up?
An astronaut.
Speak out loud.
An astronaut.
You want to become an astronaut. It means you want to go to space.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you a few questions about space, right? What are the dwarf planets? Name the dwarf planets.
Ceres, Pluto, Eris.
Oh, there are 3. You know Mars. Do you know Mars?
Yes.
How many moons does Mars have?
2 moons.
2 moons. Can you name them?
Yes, Phobos and Deimos.
Wow. So now let's do some mathematics. I'm going to ask you about plane figures. I'll tell you the number of sides and you tell me what it's called, okay? So an 11-sided plane figure, what is it called?
Hendecagon or andecagon.
Wow. A 14-sided plane figure. 14.
Tetradecagon.
Good. And then 13.
Tridecagon or triskaidekagon.
Wow. Okay. So what is an 8-sided plane figure called?
Octagon.
This is getting interesting. What is the square root of 196?
190.
Yes, the square root.
196. 14.
14. How old are you?
4.
You are 4 years. You are sure you are 4 years?
Yeah.
Okay. What is the square root of 256?
16.
16. What is the square root of 144?
12.
Oh my God. Okay. What is the square root of 64?
8.
If we are done with the interview, what should I get for you? I want to buy something for you. What do you want me to buy for you?
Nkatia burger.
You really like Nkatia burger, eh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay, so now I'm going to play the anthems of some countries. And then when you hear the anthem, you tell me which country's anthem is that. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go. Let the first anthem roll.
Italy.
What?
Italy.
Italy. Let's hear another anthem. This is interesting.
South Africa.
South Africa. Well, if you just joined us, this is a special edition of Faces of Ghana on YEN TV with me, Philip Abutiati. Today I'm interacting with a 4-year-old guy, Nii Omanye to Alfred. He's a Ghanaian child prodigy. And Alfred seems to know everything. I mean, as you have seen, he has answered all my questions from mathematics to social studies to science. So back to the studio and back to Alfred. We are going to do a little bit of English and some spellings. But before even that, let's look at the periodic table. You know, Alfred tells me that he wants to be a scientist, he wants to be an astronaut. So let's do a little bit of chemistry. Let's go to the periodic table. Let me ask him a few questions and see how good he is with the periodic table. Right, Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Yes.
You are what? What is this? What am I holding?
A microphone.
A microphone. Okay, so tell me, what is the chemical symbol for calcium?
Ca.
What is the chemical symbol for cobalt?
Co.
What is the chemical symbol for silver?
Silver.
Yes.
Silver. Ag.
Come again.
Ag.
Ag. Okay, what's the chemical symbol for gold?
Au.
What is the chemical symbol for tin?
Sn.
The chemical symbol for lead?
Pb.
The chemical symbol for chlorine?
Cl.
Cl. What is the chemical symbol for neon? What is the chemical symbol for neon?
Ne.
Wow. Now, this is getting interesting. How did you know all this?
A paper.
You got to know it from the paper. You learned it from the paper.
Yeah.
And you have 4 years.
Yes, I am.
Which school do you attend?
I'm a KG.
Which class are you in?
KG2.
You are in KG2.
Yes.
You are in KG2.
Yeah.
Which school? What is the name of your school?
I'll say the academy.
Outside Academy. Okay, let's come back. Let's come back to the periodic table. Now, tell me, what is the atomic number for potassium?
Atomic number for potassium.
Yes.
19.
This is mind-blowing, people. What is the atomic number for mercury?
80.
What is the atomic number for polonium?
84.
What is the atomic number for nitrogen?
7.
I don't know what to ask again. This is very interesting. Very, very, very interesting. Now, tell me, what is the molecular formula for water?
H2O.
H2O.
Yes.
What is the molecular formula for sodium chloride?
NaCl.
NaCl. What is the molecular formula for carbon dioxide?
CO2.
Wow. What is 9 times 7?
9, 7, 9, 1, 9, 9, 2, 18, 9, 10, 4, 9, 40, 9, 5, 4, 9,
9, 7.
9, 7, 50,
No, 9, 7.
60,
60 what?
63,
63. What is 5 times 8?
5, 8, 5, 1, 5, 5, 2, 10, 5, 3, 15, 5, 1, 5, 5, 5, 4, 5, 5, 25, 5, 6, 30, 5, 6, 45,
5, 8. No, 5 times 8.
5, 7, 45, 5, 8, 64,
No, try again. Start again from 5 from 5.
5, 1, 5,
Okay.
5, 2, 10, 5, 3, 15, 5, 4, 20, 5, 5, 25, 5, 6, 30, 5, 7, 35, 5, 8, 40.
5, 8, 40. Good. That is good. No. Sit down. Sit down. 40. Sit down. Right. That's very good. Now we are going to do some spellings. Okay. Can you spell? Can you spell very well?
Yes.
You can spell very well. So the second longest word in the dictionary, Neomono ultra microscopic silicovolcanosis. Can you
P.
spell it?
Yes, PNEUMONOULTRAMICROSCOPIC Pneumono ultra microscopic silicovolcanoconiosis.
The guy got it. I don't know what to say. Okay, let's try this one. Do you know the word spaghetti?
Yes.
Can you spell it for me?
Yes. SPAGHETTI.
Spaghetti. Wow, very good. Can you spell chaos?
CHAOS. Chaos.
Okay, now can you spell userfactory?
USUFRUCTUARY. Userfactory.
Can you spell egulate?
AIGUILLETTE. Egulate.
Can you spell supererogatory? Supererogatory.
SUPEREROGATORY. Supererogatory.
Wow. Okay, this word, Bewusstseinslager, it's a German word.
BEWUSSTSEINSLAG. Bewusstseinslager.
Let's do a few flags, okay? So look at this flag.
Central African Republic.
Come again.
Central African Republic.
Central African Republic.
Yeah.
That's which country is that?
Brazil.
Brazil. Which country is this?
Austria.
Austria. Do you know the colors in the Ghana national flag?
Yes, red, yellow, green, and black.
Red, yellow, green, and black. Do you know the Ghana national anthem?
Yes.
Sing it for me.
Pum, 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 pum.
Sing it. Sit down.
God bless our
No,
home.
sit down.
God bless our homeland, Ghana, and make our nation great and strong, bold to defend forever the cause
Sing
of
out loud.
freedom and of right. Feel humility, make us share
Look at the camera.
honesty, and help us to resist the prejudice until the way and minds forevermore.
Very good, very good, very good, very good, very good. Then, do you know the Nigerian national anthem?
Yes.
Sing it for me.
Arise, O climb, patriots, Nigeria's call.
Look here.
Obey.
Look here. Look at the camera.
To
Sing out
set our fatherland with peace and strength and faith. The labor of our heroes past shall never be in vain. To set us of freedom, peace, and unity.
I'd like to invite his mom to join me so that I have a few words with her. So, mommy, Alfred, come. Come. Sit on me. No, mommy, sit here. Or you want to sit on mommy? You want to sit on mommy? That is fine. Mommy, thanks for joining us.
You're welcome.
I'm so impressed. I don't know what to say about your child. I owe him like a box of
Nkatia burger. As for Nkatia burger, he will always charge you with it.
Why does he like it so much?
I don't know. He just likes Nkatia burger. I think he's a fan of peanuts. So anything granite, he will go for it.
He has siblings, right?
Yes, he
How
has
many are
siblings.
there?
He has 3 other siblings. He has 2 sisters and a brother. He is the last one.
He's the last one. I mean, how different is he from them?
He's a lot different, you can see. This one, I always say that he is a special child and he's a special gift that God blessed the family with. Because when you look at the others and him, there is a vast difference. Even though the others are not also bad, but they are normal children. But you can see this one is an extraordinary one.
Yeah. So, I mean, at what age did you notice that, no, your child is different? And how did you notice it?
I can say as early as about 5 or 6 months because of the other siblings, there are a lot of learning TLMs in the house, in the hall, their bedroom, everywhere. So when he was a baby, whenever he crawls, he will crawl and sit by one and you'll be looking at it for a very long time. And he had other videos that he liked watching, Chuchu TV and stuff. And with that, it's a children's shrine, but when they are singing, then they are writing under it. So he learned how to pronounce and spell some of those words at a very early age.
And how does he relate with his other siblings at home?
Oh, he's all over the place with his siblings. He plays. You see, he's still a kid, so he plays with his siblings.
You know, when I was on set with him, he was playing, holding
If
the
you are looking for him, if you are all in the living room and you are looking for him, you can't find. You go and meet him in the bedroom, bouncing on the bed. He's always all over the place. He plays with his siblings, and he also learns and even teaches them.
Wow. His older siblings.
His older siblings, most of the things that he knows, he likes reading. So every book he comes across, he reads it. So when he reads and he feels he has to share with his siblings, even me or even the dad, he will come to you and ask you the question. If you are not able to answer, then he will tell you.
Now, when I asked his full name, he said Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. How did he get the name Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, Captain Planet?
You see, with the Captain Planet, you can see he says he wants to be an astronaut. He's so much into the planet and the galaxies and every other thing. But with Dr. Kwame Nkrumah, he said we should call him by that. I think he was about 2 years. And on one day, it was Kwame Nkrumah's birthday, it was a holiday. We were all in the house. We were watching it and on the TV, Kwame Nkrumah's things. And he just said, Daddy, say Kwame Nkrumah. Daddy, say Kwame Nkrumah. And the next minute, when you say Kwame Nkrumah, he responds. And almost everybody that is very close to him knows he's Kwame Nkrumah.
Wow. So what do his teachers say about him? And, you know, he's very intelligent. Does he reflect in his academic performance?
Yes, it does. But you see, unfortunately, Ghana education system, I would say, do not have room for children like this. Because as he said, he's in KG2, but the kind of mind that he has is not for a KG2 kid. But in a way, it is like, at this age, when you take him to JHS, let's say in Ghana, they might think that maybe he will be bullied or other things, so they are still keeping him in the class of his age, but the mind is so far off. But his teacher tries to give him extra work. Whatever is given to the class, she will give him extra work and other things. But you can see he doesn't really fit. One thing, when maybe he brings an assignment and is writing numbers, he gets so bored because I think 0 to 9 and everything else is repetition, and he doesn't like repetition. So he gets so bored when he has to write, let's say 1 to 100, and even though he will write, but the speed with which he will do other subjects, the writing becomes something boring for him that he doesn't like doing. And at least he's also socializing with his age groups and other things, because before school, he was most of the time keeping to himself. Aside his siblings, when even he goes out and you talk to him, he will not mind you. But I think the school has helped him in that aspect. Now he is free. He plays and talks to everybody. If he were first, by the time we got here, if you ask him even how are you, he will not mind you.
It means now he's getting friends.
Very, very friendly.
So how do you feel having a child like this? Not everybody has a child like this. Do you feel blessed, or sometimes you feel, no, it's a bit extra because he disturbs you, he wants you to learn new things?
As for the blessed, I feel very blessed. Not only me, the whole family, even the extended family, the grandparents and the uncles and aunties, everyone feel blessed. But as for the worrying, you can just imagine. He doesn't take no for an answer. If he asks you something, he expects you to give him an answer. So if you don't give him the answer, then he gets all over the place. What he doesn't like is he wants to get something from the internet and the network is not working.
He can't stand it.
He can get pissed off and even throw the phone away. He will say that, see, the network is bad. The network is, it is very bad. He always wants to get things done as and when he wants to get them to do it. And there is one man, will I even remember his name? Mr. Elliot Ejari. He has a Smart Line Publications, yes. Okay. He introduced him to an e-learning, he introduced him to an e-learning library. So he's been reading, and I think, Omanye, which book are you on? How many books have you read so far? On the library, the one that you read on the laptop. How many books have you read?
2.
No. The number of books. I think he's read about 12 or 14 books so far. He started barely about 3 months ago, and he's read quite a number of books. And there are books that even when you ask him questions pertaining to what he read in the books, he can also give you answers to. So I think that one was a good initiative. It has really helped build his vocabs, because now when he says a word, he will ask you, how again can you say it? Maybe let's say cry. How again can you say cry? Weep. Okay. Because of the synonyms and other, because of the books that he's been reading.
Wow. And how is his other life? Does he play games? Is he interested in movies, playing with other children, or he's always to his books? He's the nerdy type?
He is not so much interested in movies. I think he doesn't have time, if I'll put it that way, to sit down and watch a movie and understand it. But he plays a lot with his siblings and friends, as I said earlier on. And but you see, most of the time when he's playing, there is this app, Peppa Pigs, that he has on the phone. He will go there and be drawing all these flags that he spoke about. He will draw them, the countries, the continent, the solar system, everything. So most of the time that he's playing, he's also learning. He learns from everything he can come across, even food. When he sees a ball of banku, he will tell you this is sphere, this is a cone. When it's yam or whatever.
Yes, an aeroplane just flew past. So now we are about to end the conversation, but what would you tell?
Where is the aeroplane going to?
The aeroplane just flew past. You heard the sound. This is interesting. So what would you tell, parents, other parents who have kids such as Nii Omanye, what would you tell them?
I know it's not easy, but I'll tell them to keep on keeping on, because unfortunately, Ghana, the systems do not really help, if I'll put it that way, because he did an interview with KSM somewhere last year. And when the interview came out, everybody, oh, this boy is good, this boy, and it ended there. At least, if you see, most Africa something, they don't want to be part of the success story, but they all want to enjoy when everything is ended. With somebody like Abraham Atta, for instance, I always sit down and say that if he had walked to a set to be part of a movie, the producer would have chased him away. But you see, Idris Elba came, took him, and he went to the state and made it. And when he was coming back to Ghana, a whole vice president went to meet him at the airport.
And now he's on the international scene.
You see, unfortunately, that is the system that we have. But if you have a child like this, you keep on, because all the things that he knows, he's taught by everybody in the house, because the school will not teach him. The school will put him in the class that he's supposed to be, but the house, so if you have a child like this, you have to do the work by yourself. You teach, you get him the books, the materials, even though it's expensive. It's very expensive. So it becomes a challenge if you don't have the resources to.
So in case you meet the duty bearers, the policy makers, let's say the president, and you have to make a request for Alfred, what will you ask for?
You see, Nii Omanye is an asset. It's an asset not only to the family, but to the country as a whole. If somebody like this, we all watch Little Big Shots and stuff, and people are helping them, because he always have you see, this guy is, we are all Ghanaians, but this guy is a Ghanaian in a special way. because he's always thinking of what he will do for Ghana. This astronaut that he said he will be, says he wants to build a rocket that will go to moon, that will go to Venus and every other thing. That will be the first rocket Ghana is going to build and every other. So if they will come to his aid and help, because he is too big for just the family to carry. In fact, he's too big an asset for the nuclear family to carry. So if authorities can come to his aid, put him in a school that will let him grow at the level that his mind is growing. The body is growing normally, yes, but the mind is growing way, way faster than the body. So if we can get something, maybe he at this time, he doesn't have a laptop of his own. He's always worrying me over my phone and every other thing. If he has all these gadgets, he has the books, he has the environment, I think he will go far and will benefit the whole country, not only us.
Right, so the call is on, duty bearers. Anybody who can help Alfred, please come to his aid. Help him grow his already growing mind to catch up and to be, because he's a great asset, not just for his country, but for Ghana, as his mom said. And this has been Faces of Ghana on YEN TV. My name is Philip Abutiati. Until I come your way again with another edition of the show, just subscribe to our channel and let's keep chatting on social media.